I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.
Finally got to use it, man. But that's sound from Link, if you guys know what Link is. Video game from Nintendo. Anyway, Knicks podcast in the place, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got some things to talk about. One thing I will say is that I am not doing a watch along tonight for that 10 o'clock game on the West Coast. Not gonna happen. I believe the next game is at 9 o'clock or whatever. And on the weekend, I believe it's 5, so that we'll be playing that by ear and stuff like that. But definitely 10 o'clock, I am not doing it, man. I got shit to do. I'm a grown-ass man. Got kids and things to do, so that is not happening, man. So shout out to Eru in the place. I need my tan back, man. I'm losing my summer tan. But here goes my AI version, man. I love this picture, man. I have a lot of AI pictures that I made. And I don't know how they do it, man, but they make you look exactly, this looks like me. At least in my head, this looks like me. It looks too much like me. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird and stuff, man. But they definitely thank you for everybody tuning in and stuff. Gonna talk about some things. Shout out to everybody. Check out Geraldine. We got Home CEO, Cream Grant in the place, Mike Hawk 99 in the place. Everybody's saying they see each other, no doubt. But anyway, let's get into some business, man. But before you do that, Die Hard Knicks, man. All you gotta do is Google it. People say, yo, you still got a podcast? Yo, how do you find it? Blah. Google Die Hard Knicks podcast. I've been doing it long enough that everything is here. Like on my YouTube channel. You can even look at some of the old audio podcasts that I used to do. I used to post them on all audio platforms. So Apple Podcasts, I'm on there. Even though those things are not updated, it's like something that I used to do. So it'll never go away as long as it's there, unless I delete it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a time capsule to go back and listen to some of the things that I was saying and things that I was doing on those platforms and stuff. Here goes the YouTube channels and stuff, sliding down. Spotify, like I said, Instagram is there. You'll find Threads. I'm on Threads. I've been posting on Threads more often. So I actually like the vibe of Threads more than Twitter itself. Twitter it has become like clicky a little bit, and it's become a little bit chaotic. But you still get a lot of information from Twitter, and there's still a lot of people that I interacted and actually met from Twitter. So it's definitely a more established place to be. And people are making money, and people are getting that notoriety through there too, man. But I kind of like the vibe from Threads. I like the way that it works. I haven't tried Blue Sky yet. That's another platform similar to that. That was actually the CEO of Twitter moved from there and it started his own company. So it's interesting, man. So anyway, if you want to find a kid, this is where you can find it. Just Google Die Hard Knicks podcast. One thing I got to address before we get started. Playboy Cardi, man. Shout out to Almighty Finesse. That's a fan of the channel, always in the chat and stuff. This is for you, bro. You asked me to check out this guy's song. So Playboy Cardi, I may have heard some of his songs in passing, but I would never actually put his music in my ears on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he told me to check out this song here, Rockstar Made, and I listened to maybe 10 seconds, and I tried to listen to a little bit more, and it felt like I was just listening to like a demon talking. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't barely understand it. The music was cryptic. It literally sounded like I was being brainwashed with the song. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna diss all young music, but this particular song, it was so bad that I didn't even want to click any other song. So I mean, the kid seems like a I don't know if he's a decent kid, but I mean, he's 29 years old. It's actually, yeah, 29 years old, whatever. A lot of music out. So I mean, I guess I'll check something else one day, or if I'll think about it, if I see it, I might stop and listen. But this song here, man, not for me. Rockstar made. I don't even know if it was demonic. It sounded it like that. It sounded like they were trying to brainwash me, and I just didn't want it. I had to like pull it out, pull my headphones out off, because it was like too much for me. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's sonically, maybe it's the vibration or something. It just was not for me, man. So anyway, scrolling on down here, we got some New York action here for anybody that can get tickets, man. The New York City football team and the New York Red Bulls are actually going to have a game at Citi Field. So I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this, man. But just in case, if you guys can get a ticket here, please try, because I'm gonna try as soon as I get off here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some tickets to take me and the kids there. Because they're into football and stuff. They don't even know any player outside of like the greatest players in the world, around the world. They don't know anything about the New York City club. So taking them to a game, I actually spark their interest and make them want to watch a game or just get to know some players and stuff like that. So it was an interesting experience. So if you guys would like to check it out, it's going to be this Saturday, November 23rd at 5:30. They're going to be at Citi Field. That's what I said, Citi Field. They're actually building a football stadium right next to Citi Field. That's going to be open pretty soon, in time for the World Cup and stuff. But right now, the only thing that they can do is, as far as like alternate arenas in New York City, is make Citi Field an arena. It would have been in Yankee Stadium, but Yankee Stadium, I believe, is hosting the Army Navy or one of those college football games. They're hosting it over there in Yankee Stadium. So this game had to be moved to Citi Field. So this is a treat, and it probably would never ever happen again, especially once that stadium is built. So if you can get into the arena, check it out. Keep on scrolling here, like more news around New York. Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones is out, and we got Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito, I thought played well enough for him to get the starting spot to start the season. To tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying. Young guy, he got a nice little fan base, good family around him, and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun watching him. He's a lot more. I don't want to say a better passer, but he has a live arm. He's like not afraid to throw that ball, and I think it would have been better to have him with the young guys rather than Danny Dimes. The thing with Danny is that if he got hurt, that he has a stipulation in his contract that the next year's money will be automatically guaranteed. So I don't even know why he played Daniel Jones at all. You know what I'm saying? So he sucks. Daniel Jones sucks, but this guy isn't that much better. But it's good to see the young kid see if he can get it going. And this is a second opportunity for him to get it going. So see what happens with him, man. I like the Giants a lot. Just wish them well. Let's get into some action here. For Christmas, Disney is going to be partnering with ESPN. They're going to, Disney actually owns ESPN. They're going to actually have a simulcast where they're going to have like say Monica McNutt. They're going to have Monica Nutt covered in Daisy Duck's cartoon thing, and they're gonna it's gonna pretend like Daisy Duck is doing the broadcasting, but it's actually gonna be Monica McNutt talking. It's through AI and all this other stuff that they have going on here. So it's something that they're trying, which will be a nice treat for Christmas. The kids to get the kids to watch the game with you. So I kind of like that. So we'll see how they go about that. But that's for Christmas. We're playing against San Antonio, so that seems like a fun thing to do on a Christmas thing. Because I believe Christmas, the Christmas game is at noon, is at 12 o'clock. So while the kids are playing with the toys or whatever, if I put the Knicks game on, and once the family start popping in, we'll have something fun that we can watch. Besides watching the game, because a lot of people will watch the game with me. It will be fun to get the kids in there to watch just to see the Disney stuff happening in the broadcast. So I think that's pretty cool. What's not pretty cool is this guy, man. I cannot stand Mitchell Robinson. It's nothing personal with the kid. He might be a nice dude, probably like a nice young man, because I'm way older than him, so he's probably like a nice young man that probably would be good to talk to him or whatever, to see what he's up to and stuff like that. Talk cars and talk stuff like that, talk kids, because he has has children, but as far as his game and his antics, like that, I just can't take it. It just the same way like Playboy Cardi, I can't listen to that music. It would just like killing my soul, man. The same thing with Mitchell Robinson. Everything about him, the way that he approaches the game and everything, it kills me. And the way that people love him, it's almost like cultish. Like I said, I do understand that, like, what he brings to the table as far as defensively and stuff like that. And people might like the way that he dunks and stuff, but he does not contribute to the game no other way. He cannot pass. He can offensive rebound, but he can't defensive rebound. So, he doesn't really guard the three well either. And his people are saying he blocks threes. Yeah, but he did that in his first season. Last year he averaged 1.2 blocks. Oh yeah, but he was hurt last year. How many more excuses, man? I mean, I can't take it. But anyway, this dude is actually traveling with the team, and he actually was. I don't know if he's been full practicing, but he's been wearing his uniform in practice and stuff, man. So that's interesting. So it'd be good to have him back. With all that being said, it would be good to have him back because it seems like Tom Thibodeau's not going to play any young guys. It's like Hawk Porty is the guy I'm talking about. He's not going to play Hawk Porty major minutes because they anticipate Robinson coming in full time. So it's all good with that. Once Robinson is healthy, like I said, this guy's weird, man. It's gonna take him 2 weeks to get himself in game shape just so he can rebound, just so he can offensive rebound. So I mean, he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't bring nothing else to the table. But it is what it is, man. I mean, he's not an intimidator. I don't want to make this about him. He's not an intimidator. He's not an enforcer. He doesn't protect the players. I just don't get it. I just don't get the love for Mitch Robinson. But anyway, love. Speaking of love, Jamal Crawford. Everybody loves Jamal Crawford, man. And this is his broadcast debut today. So that's another reason why I'm taking the day off, man, because this is actually like a big deal here. Because I remember back in the days when a certain player finally got the nod to do the broadcast for the Knicks, man. But this is pretty good here. So today the pregame is going to start at 9:30. So when you guys when the game gets ready, please show up at 9:30 just so you could check Crawford and Breen build their chemistry and stuff like that, to start this whole new thing. This is his first time doing it. It's going to be on the West Coast trip because Clyde can't travel anymore. So after this, if it works out and everything is good during these 5 games, we'll probably see Crawford on the away games more often. Shout out to other guys. I don't have their names keyed up here, but I'm just thinking about it. John Andres. So John Andres, that's not the right John Andres. I see a lot of fucking weird things. Oh my God. I can't pronounce his name, so I wish I would have keyed it up. Let me see. MSG network. All right, let's see if he pops up. So John Andres, there you go. This is the guy here. This is a person that I grew up watching before Clyde came over. So this is John Andres, man. Just definitely like a Hall of Fame guy. He passed away. But everybody that's ever watched the Knicks game growing up, especially in the 80s and 90s, you remember this guy. And even in the 2000s, he was broadcaster for a while, man. If you remember the 90s Knicks and stuff, you remember John Andres, the way that he broadcasted stuff. Super professional, just love the way that he did that. Also a New York legend, as you can see, here from his playing days, from Fordham. It says Fordham there. He played in Fordham, and then he was just he basically was a New York City basketball legend, and he went on to do broadcasting for the Knicks. So that's the big tradition with the Knicks here, man. So shout out to John Andres, may he rest in peace and stuff. But like I said, Crawford, it's Crawford's turn. So how old are you now, guys? You know what I'm saying? I remember when Crawford was a rookie. I remember when he was in high school. I remember when he first came to the NBA. I remember when he was with the Bulls. I remember saying that the Knicks would never get a player like that, and then we ended up getting Jamal Crawford, even though it was like some of the worst years of the Knicks history. But it was fun watching him play, man. It was fun watching this guy play, consummate professional. He's very similar to Clyde, to tell you the truth. Very even keel, doesn't keep up a lot of noise. Super respected, well dressed. You know what I'm saying? Always in shape. He's just a good dude, man. So just take a look at Crawford the other day. This is actually like a little fan event that they had for the Knicks. There was a celebrity game, and Crawford actually put on a show with a lot of crossovers, a lot of 3-point shots that you can see there, popping a lot of threes, having fun playing with the celebrities and stuff. He's having fun there with Novak or whatever. It's pretty awesome, man. We got a chance to see him. He still could play at his old age, man. He can't really play NBA ball anymore, really like heavy minutes, but he still plays pro-am and things like that, man. So, and he still plays street ball. I saw him playing in some random gym. He just just getting cardio, hanging out and playing basketball with regular folks. That's what he does now, man. So Crawford is the thing, but Crawford used to actually pop up in parks as a Knick player. He used to go to like parks and play pickup with in his prime when he was playing for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. So Crawford is part of the city, man. Definitely he's from Seattle. But just like Nate Robinson and stuff like that, these guys have that love for New York City that's so crazy that that's the reason why he's here. So to bring some history to this thing here, Walker Frazier actually started his broadcasting career with the Knicks in 1987. He was doing radio. So I remember him on the radio with he used to do with with Mike Breen. He did. I remember him with Mike Breen because Marv Albert was the voice of the Knicks on the television. So once Marv Albert had his issues, which we won't talk about in this podcast. Mike Breen took over for him, and then like Clyde Frazier came up with him, and that was in 1999 when both of those guys came up. So I remember listening to it on the radio, man. So the radio thing it still exists. As Monica Minut is actually doing color commentary on the radio. Walt Frazier used to do the color commentary on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So I remember turning off Marv Albert and putting on the radio because Clyde and Breen was way better than Marv Albert, and it was probably John Andres. You know what I'm saying? Those guys. I just really enjoyed Frazier and Breen. They just brought like more of a modern and more hip style. You know what I'm saying? If I can age myself by saying that. But that was 1999. 1999, I was 20 years old when that happened. You know what I'm saying? So as a 20-year-old, that was like a big thing. It was like a lot of fun. So somebody that's 20 years old now, man, you get to get a treat now. Jamal Crawford is going to be your guy. Coming up here, that you're gonna be like, wow, man, whatever, the Heat popped in there and he's doing his thing. Take a look at Walt Clyde Frazier back in the days. This is on 1989. Still look young. Frazier hasn't really, he always had like an old kind of face. You know what I'm saying? But this is one he was. I guess he was like in his 40s maybe then. Here he is now. He still looks good, man. Still strong, still dressing well. Not as eccentric, back in the days, but now that's a part of his thing. As you can see, Mike Breen was a young boy also, but he still looks good too. Mike Breen is extremely smooth, man. If you ever met him in person, super cool, super just real chill, casual motherfucker, man. So shout out to Mike Breen. Two legends, man. But young people, like I said, you got a chance to see something new here. Jamal Crawford, let's see if he sticks around. Mike Breen is getting old too, man. Mike Breen might decide just to retire, let's say from MSG, and just do the NBA games in general. Or maybe he might stay in New York. You never know what these guys have to have in mind, as they age and stuff, man. But transition is a part of life, man. So we'll see what happens as time goes on here. This is some Google pictures here of Crawford doing some broadcasts and stuff. He's a natural, like I said, very smooth, calm. Guys can carry on the thing, and he never like engages them that way. He might play a little bit, but he's never negative and doesn't he's not one of those rah-rah kind of guys, man. So I always admire that about Jamal Crawford. And like I said, I'm happy to have him, man. Definitely quote unquote hip for 2024. He's like a cool older guy. You know what I'm saying? He's like my age group, he's younger than me, but definitely my vibe, my age group and stuff, the style of dress and everything like that. This is all us here. All my generation stuff, man. So shout out to Crawford. Happy to have him here, man. Definitely. Let's get into some Knicks stuff, man. We're playing Phoenix tonight, at 10 p.m. Like I said, I am not doing a watch along for anybody that's looking for it. I won't be doing a watch along. 10 p.m. is too late, man. These games are taking 2.5 hours now to finish. So I cannot still be doing a watch along at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, this is it here. We're playing Phoenix. This is the guy we have to worry about. The last time we played these guys, they had a lot of injuries also. And he ended up hitting the game-winning shot to kill us, which kind of annoyed me. It still annoys me to this day because, they were shorthanded and we should have beat Phoenix that day. But here we go. This is like a repeat of what happened last time. Devin Booker is going to be the guy. Durant is not playing, and also Bradley Beal is not playing also, man. So Bradley Beal seems to always has been hurt like the last couple of years, just complete waste of a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Waste of money and everything. Kevin Durant always seems to be hurt when he plays the Knicks. I don't know if he doesn't want to play in front of the Knicks crowd or New York crowd or whatever, or maybe he's just saving it for the one shot in MSG for his own, brand or something. But it is what it is. We're playing Phoenix today, and we got to contain Devin Booker. I think the Knicks are built to play a team like Phoenix, so Phoenix has some young guys, not young guys, they have some veteran guys that can get out on the break and play defense and that type of thing. They can shoot the three. So it could get ugly tonight. So this is a good test still, even though they don't have Durant. This is still a good test for the Knicks because as you can see, it says they're 8-1. Devin Booker on an 8-1 start as Phoenix, has been without Kevin Durant or whatever. So, I mean, they've been playing well. So this is going to be a good test on the road, first game away. First game on a big road trip like this, especially with Thanksgiving coming. So there's a lot of things going on with the club here. So it's definitely a big time test. Shout out to Dwayne Rankin. I don't know who the hell that is. So I just clicked his article there. But shout out to him. He's on my screen. Dwayne Rankin. He got like 29,000 subscribers. I don't follow him. He's an award-winning covering Phoenix. Okay, sounds good. But thank you for the Twitter post that I'm going to use, and that's pretty cool. So anything else here? This is for the rest of the road trip here. So we got a 5-game road trip. Shout out to MSG here with the graphics. We play Phoenix today. We're going to play the Jazz, Denver, Dallas, and then the Hornets. The Hornets is also going to be a big game because that's part of the in-season tournament thing. You know what I'm saying? The tournament, the NBA Cup. So we have to win Charlotte, in order to keep us in good standings in the tournament. But I don't know about these games here. There's a good chance the Knicks could lose all 4 of these things, man. Tonight we have a good chance to win. I think we should win tonight. Utah Jazz, they have like a ragtag group of guys there, but they are playing in Utah. Utah is always difficult to play in, as an away game, especially from the East Coast and stuff. So that's going to be interesting. But that's also a game that I think we should win. Denver is not the old Denver. It's not the same Denver from before. So, truthfully, we should be able to beat them too. So these are 3 wins that I think that's possible. Dallas, Kyrie is going to look to put on a show. Luka, I believe, is hurt. I'm not exactly sure. They got some injuries over there in Dallas. Overall, but they got guys that can kill us. PJ Washington is over there in Dallas, so they got quite a few guys in Dallas that can take us down. So we'll just have to see what happens with that, man. But all these are winnable games. We can literally win all 5, and then add the winning streak that we just had, which I believe is 3 now with the Nets. I have to beat the Nets back to back in Washington, and add these. This could be a quick 8-game winning streak early on in the season to get us back on track. That would be fucking awesome. But on the flip side, we could still lose like 4 straight, to tell you the truth, man. So love the Knicks, don't want to wish nothing bad on them. It's definitely going to be a nice challenge. And that's what you ask for, to have a great challenge, when you have these seasons and stuff. You don't want it to be a cakewalk. You want to be challenged. When you love basketball, you want to see a good basketball game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that the Knicks put on a good give us their best, and we have some good basketball to watch to keep us up for this West Coast trip. Tonight, if it gets ugly, I'm probably going to tap out at halftime, for this game, because I got to get up early in the morning. I got to get up in the morning every morning to go to work, man, but got to get up in the morning. So, we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. What's my prediction? I'm never going to say nothing bad about the Knicks. So I predict a 5-0 run here for this West Coast trip, man. Fuck these guys. The Knicks are nothing, right? That's what they say. Anyway, shout out to Walt Clyde Frazier. Shout out to Breen. These are the guys that I didn't grow up with them. I was 20 years old when these guys came on the television set. From 87, I was a little kid. That's when I basically was becoming a beast as far as Knicks knowledge and reading the newspaper, the box score, and stuff like that. 87. So I basically, my whole Knick career, I've been listening to Walt Clyde Frazier and Mike Breen, excuse me. So now there's a taste of our own mortality here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get a taste of Jamal Crawford, man. Jamal Crawford is going to take over for Clyde, on this road trip. You know what I'm saying? So cool times, man. It's a good time to be alive, man. I thank God every day for putting me in the era that I am, because I don't remember the 70s. I was born in 79, but I have a lot of influence from those times because I know all the music from them. I know all the music from the 60s and stuff. Thank God. So I have that soul in me. I played outside. We played up. We were the last generation to play hard outside. You know what I'm saying? Street lamps got to be inside before your moms kick your ass. Getting on your bike and driving across the city in places where you shouldn't be, jumping on the train, being in the Bronx and different places where we shouldn't have been, taking the ferry in Staten Island and Long Island and different places that we should not be. Our parents had no idea where we were. I still part of that era, man. That no cell phones can't track us and stuff like that. So it was a good time, man. Back in those days, man. No cell phones to record anything. So I thank God every day for putting us in that thing. But I'm old enough. I'm young enough to know remember when the internet first popped in. So the internet popped in. I want to say maybe like in the mid 90s or whatever, and it got really popular once I went to college, like 98 or so. Emails and that type of thing, MySpace and Black Planet and all that stuff. So America Online. So a lot of cool things. So I remember the birth of the internet and what it is now, man, where I'm to the point where I'm broadcasting myself on YouTube, which is like, it just bugs me out. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel like Jamal Crawford, to tell you the truth. It makes me feel like some of my heroes there, Walt Clyde Frazier and Breen. Anyway, without further ado, this is your boy Eru. I got to get up out of here. I'm gonna try to get me something to eat. Enjoy the rest of the night with my kids. Once they go to bed, I think I'm actually gonna go to the gym. So I'm probably gonna watch the game, some of the game while I'm at the gym today, man. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. Before we get out of here, I see some people talking in the chat, so let me just say hello before we get up out of here. Sliding on down here, Mike to Mike Hawk there. Shout out to Mike Hawk again. See some other stuff here. Nostalgic Knicks in the place. What's good? Dope Soul Sports. Good to see you, sweetheart. We got to get up with each other. You know, I don't know if you're still in locally right now. Well, we got to get up with each other, man. Looking forward to the road trip. We got Julian Bloom in the place. We got to get up with each other too, man. You know, get up and just chill out, have some fun. John Andres, man. So shout out to people that remember John Andre. John Andre was the man. He was cool. He was super cool. But John Andres also used to tell it like it was too. If something was going on, he definitely would chastise the Knicks, especially during the losing years. He had a lot to say about the antics that was happening with the Knicks and the disrespect and things like that. He felt like guys weren't playing hard. I remember there's a couple things he had a couple rants that were kind of like hardcore. Dwayne Freddie Hubbard, he remembers Andres also. He was amazing. They were a good team, you know. But when Clyde and Breen came through, they just had like a different vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed them. Gus, I love Gus, bro. You know, Gus is my all-time favorite announcer. I love Gus Johnson. Gus Johnson doing college basketball is fantastic. Him doing football, him doing boxing, anything with a microphone in sports, man. Gus Johnson is the best, man. But I don't know what's up with Gus, man. He doesn't have like a permanent job in different places. He's just been kind of just moving around and stuff. So, you know, shout out to Gus Johnson too, man. He's definitely dope. Yeah, man. So just shouting out to everybody here. CA Mafia in the place. High basketball IQ. Yeah, he loves the game, man. The guy talks the game really, really well. Like I said, really smooth too. He's not like a rah-rah kind of guy. So he's gonna fit right in for the vibe in New York. We don't need a rah-rah guy. We just need somebody to talk basketball and tell it like it's supposed to be told, you know. Scrolling through. Yeah, man, it's good to see Dope Soul. Thank you for tuning in here. You said remember the AOL disc? Absolutely. I used to have we used to always get a new one and then start a new account just so you can get another free month or whatever. So we kept doing that, man. But the dial-up messaging with the AM messenger, I used to be a sexual predator back in those days, man. I used to get a lot of girls off America Online. That was like a new thing. So I remember I used to fish for females then. I used to get a lot of I say a lot of dates. I used to get a lot of dates from females on America Online. Got catfish a couple times too. You know, that's where catfish kind of like really started with all this internet stuff. But it's cool, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, once again, Dope Soul, I'll definitely leave you here, man. We gotta where you at? We gotta get up with each other, man. Just kick it. Maybe we can get some dinner or something like that, and hang out. You know, just maybe watch a game, or not even watch a game. Just to get up with each other. It'd be good to see you guys, man. But anyway, it's your boy Eru, Die Hard Knicks podcast, and the place to be. Please enjoy the game tonight. I will not be doing a watch along 10 o'clock game. Some crazy people are out there gonna do post game shows at 1 o'clock, 12:30 in the morning, 1 o'clock. You're crazy if you're gonna do that, man. But if you're gonna do that, have fun tonight. If you're gonna stay up for all that stuff, man, God bless you guys, man. Shout out to everybody that works overnight. You know, you'll enjoy the game more than we will. Anyway, without further ado, 4 fingers to the forehead, tuck in the thumb salute. Catch you guys next time, and yeah, enjoy the game, enjoy the 5-game West Coast trip, and I'll see you guys later on in the week. All right. Well, tomorrow actually, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Knicks nightcap on the Nick of Time show. So I'm helping out with that show there. So hang out with me tomorrow on Nick of Time show, and then we'll do it like that, man. So I'll check you guys later. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place, cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer.